Fancy intro. Cha-cha-cha. Welcome back, everybody. jtxdesertrat here, and I'm excited to be back. So happy to be back. My internet's up and going. I don't know if you saw the little video, the update I did on my channel about my internet. We had a hailstorm, took out a tower, and yeah, the internet was down. And I haven't had stable internet for over a week now. But it's back now. Bam, 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 back. And so we can start again on WafflePack. Super excited to be back. I really had a lot of stuff I wanted to do on here. I had a lot of ideas, and I just haven't been able to implement anything. I'm so much further behind, as always, than everybody else on the series, but I plan on making up for it. I sure do. And we're going to start that today. I'm probably going to do some no laughing. I know there's some people out there that like to watch all aspects of what goes into making all this stuff, and that includes the mining and all that. But if I was to do that today, it would be like a 6-hour long episode, and we just don't I don't want to do that to you. We just don't have the time to edit a 6-hour long video, and I doubt if you have the time to watch it. So what I am going to do is I'm going to jump into some mining and gathering resources, and I'll come back in clips for the builds, and hopefully we can get some stuff happening. Now let me go ahead and show you what I have in mind. One of the things is here I've got dirt seeds. I didn't realize we had mystical agriculture on here, which is going to make everything so much easier. It's basically you can grow anything you want, any kind of items you want. Look here, we've got aluminum brass seeds, we've got gold seeds. We can grow gold. Now we're going to end up needing a lot of gold with everything I have planned for us getting our power automated, our solar power going. If you want to know about the solar power, I posted a video a while back on solar power and how helpful it can be. So we're definitely going to get some solar power going. That way we don't have to worry about getting stuff like coal and all that and burning it and making power. We can do it just through clean solar energy. And we need to get all these seeds growing. We get these seeds growing, they're gonna produce all the stuff we need to build, to make our builds, and it will be freaking great. Now the two things I want to focus on right now. One is something to help me mine. And what can help me mine? Well, my favorite thing, and Artemador showed me this here a while back on a little server we were playing on, the hammer. The hammer breaks a 3x3 square area. So if I go to mine, instead of just breaking one block, it's going to break 9 blocks at a time. So it is absolutely necessary if you want to do some good hardcore mining. So I want to get these hammers, and at least an iron hammer to start with. And to do that, I'm going to need to get into Tinker's Construct and build all this stuff. So that's probably going to be my top focus, my number one focus. Second is storage. We're almost full on those 6 iron chests already, and they hold a lot. But when you have a mod pack, you're getting so many items that it just gets ridiculous. It gets absolutely ridiculous with how fast things fill up. So I'm going to get into refined storage here. Now refined storage, we're going to need a controller and some of this other stuff to get set up, the disk drive and all that. But when we do, you can put these, where are they at? These discs. Here we go. These storage discs in. Now when you put the storage disc in, like this is 1K storage, that means you can store 1,000 items on that one disc. And basically it's a disc that's going to go inside the disk drive. So you basically have a disk drive like this, that little booger right there, and inside there you can see all those slots there. I can't see exactly how many there is, probably like 8 or so, 8 or 10. slots, and in each slot we can put one of these disk drives. Now we can go with the 4K storage disk, which is 4,000 items. So if we fill that up with 4K disks, we've got one little area about the size of what we have over here behind me, and that area will hold more than if you filled this entire room completely full of chests stacked on top of each other. So it's absolutely wonderful system. It's great for limiting the amount of space you're taking up to store things. So those are going to be our main two focuses. We need to get that hammer so that we can do some hardcore mining. When we start our hardcore mining and have our storage set up, then we can have our farms going, and our farms are what's going to give us everything we need. So the three things are hammer, storage, and then farms. So that's what we're going to be looking at. But to do all that, oh, and check this out. Fancy backpack. I didn't even know you could put these on your back, which I guess makes sense. They are backpacks. But now I've got me a fancy backpack on. I don't have to carry it, taking up space in my inventory. I can put it back there, and yeah, it's pretty nice. And it gives me quite a bit of storage space here, extra storage space, so it's nice having that. If I had diamonds, I would upgrade it, or enough gold, I would upgrade it again, and that will give us even more area to store stuff in. But this should be fine for us for what we need right now, gathering ores. And I'll show you more about the iron backpacks as time goes on. The iron backpack mod is just wonderful. I love it. But all these mods, I'm pretty fond of all these mods. I could do without Mo Creatures on here. Mo Creatures is pretty annoying. It's hard enough trying to survive for a terrible gamer like myself without dealing with all these extra creatures. But it's all good. We're gonna manage. We're gonna get everything set up, and eventually we're gonna get that angel ring and be able to fly around, or that cloud pet and be able to fly around, and it'll make it even easier. But until we get all that together, there are some items we're gonna need. One thing I didn't mention is we're gonna have to make a trip to the Nether. That's right, the Nether. Guaranteed death. And I'm worried about that. I'm pretty worried about it, because in the Nether you can fall in lava and things like that, and I won't be able to get my my items back. And without having keep inventory true on, we're gonna have to be really careful, because it can get bad if we lose all our items. So hopefully we won't lose our items, but I am gonna, when I go down there and mine, one of the things I'm gonna be looking for is lava, so that I can use a water bucket, create some obsidian, and we can build ourselves a nether portal. Because to make the refined storage, you have to have nether quartz. So we've got to get some nether quartz. We just can't do anything without going into the nether. Now, I might make myself a cursed lasso before I do that, just in case I come across a ghast and I'm able to capture it in a cursed lasso. That would be outstanding, extraordinary. Because then we would have everything we need for the angel ring. Oh! Okay. All right, well, I'm going to go ahead and cut here. And when we come back, we'll have some items and we'll actually start crafting. Alright, and we're back, everybody. We did have some success mining. If you can see over here, I built a couple extra chests. We did get some stuff, and I put together some stuff to make our smeltery. I didn't want you to sit here and wait while I had to build grout, and because I had to gather more sand. If you see out here, there's some more gravel taken away over there, and then over in that area took away a lot of the gravel and the sand. So thankfully we're close to gravel and sand, because I was able to make grout, and we needed grout to make this stuff, our stuff for our smeltery. Because to make the seared bricks, you have to make these seared bricks, combine them to make these seared bricks, and then this is what we're actually going to be using to build. Now over here I also built a controller, which is going to be part of our storage system. I just built it to see if it was going to be compatible with the stuff I had here. I didn't want to go through all the effort of gathering and building all this stuff if it wasn't going to be compatible. But it appears that it is, so we should be good to go there. Also built another generator just to help out with stuff. But we're looking good, and everything should be going well. Now, I'm going to try to remember how to do this. I don't exactly remember. Unfortunately, we got to take down some of these guys. But we're going to try. Now, I think... I think, if I'm not mistaken, it starts out a 3x3. Once again, I haven't done this in a long time. If I get it wrong, well, we can always just start over and do it again. But if I'm not mistaken, this is how it goes. And then we build on the outside all around. I don't even think I have to set one there. I just can't remember. And I'm trying to do the basics because I don't have all the materials I should have. Pretty low on them. But I think that's it. And then we can do a controller. Up, getting dark. Let me run in here and sleep because the critters in this mod pack are crazy. Mo creatures will not give you a second to catch your breath and to rest. Not only that, but the regular vanilla mobs won't. As soon as it gets dark, I mean, look at all my little death things I still got littered around, even though I've deleted some of them. Alright, there we go. Get some rest. Get some shut-eye. Okay. Let's go finish building this. And I'll try to remember. Let me see. I think I can take these two up. I can put down the tank. What is that? Oh, that's the bush. The tank and the controller. Okay, so we'll set the tank right there. Is this gonna work? The controller right there. Then over here, you know what? I'm gonna put this up one. Put that right there. That way I can put the table over here down beneath, which I need to go make, by the way. Okay, so there we go. We got that. Bam. Bam, bam, bam. Bam, 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 bam. Okay, I think that's pretty much it to begin with. You know what? I'm gonna raise these up just because I don't like them down there. Oh no, don't hide in there. Don't hide in there. Okay. Why did I do that? Why did I do that? Alright, let's see. And if it gets a little noisy, a little windy, we had a dust storm blow in that is raging outside right now. So I might end up losing my connection. If I lose my connection, I'm gonna keep doing what I'm doing because I just have to keep going. There's so much on the agenda and so much catching up that I need to do. So if it does get cut off, I apologize, and we'll just cut to the next part. But hopefully that won't happen. Alright, so put lava in there. Can I not access that? What am I doing wrong? What am I doing wrong? Alright, I'm gonna go research this and look into it, and I'll be right back with whatever it is I find out. Okay, I couldn't figure out what the heck was wrong. I went and looked, and I even checked out a couple of videos, and I was like, well, dadgum, I've got everything set up just like I'm supposed to have it set up. What's the problem? Turns out right here, the smeltery controller. I had made the seared furnace controller. Why would you have two things named controller on there? I don't know. But that's all it was, is I just needed to switch out the smeltery controller and the seared furnace controller. I don't even know what the seared furnace controller does. But now we have it running. I went ahead and I added a casting table and another faucet. So this is the very basics. This is like the smallest you can go with building a smeltery, and that's all we need. Because once again, all I want is that doggone hammer. We get that hammer, we can do some hardcore mining, and we will be set and good to go. Now, as soon as we get into the mining, the next thing we're going to work on is our refined storage, getting it set up. We are going to need to set up some way to get energy, a steady supply of energy, because we are burning through a lot of coal just trying to power stuff when we're using the sag mill and these little odds and ends over here. So I'm hoping that we can get ourselves built at least some solar panels or something, some type of free energy that's going to keep on filling up these capacitors and keep us in power. But alright, let's see what we got. Alright, well, the wind's picking up again. I'm gonna go ahead because it's knocking my internet out, and a moment ago I had some issues with it not letting me get back onto the server. So I'm gonna go ahead and stop for a bit, and I might do some mining, I might do some other little things in the meantime, or I might even work on the hammer as long as it lets me stay on. But I don't want it to be cutting out and freezing up like it was with you guys watching. So yeah, we'll be back here in a few, and I'll cut back into it. Alright everybody, I'm back, and as you saw out there, we got that stuff going. I went ahead, I did end up having trouble with all the wind blowing, all the stuff going on, that the internet was being crazy. So I did put together the stuff. I put together the crafting station, all this stuff here, and I went ahead and made the iron hammer. With the iron hammer, the thing about it as well is, let me grab the tool forge here. The tool forge, I put the iron hammer in there, and then when I put redstone, it gives me haster. So I've actually, it's basically a speed boost. So now, and it's got magnetic, so that means it's going to pull the ores to me when I break them. And then I've got haster on there that makes it go faster. And so far, this is what I have on luck. I'm not sure if I can upgrade it another bit, because I'm not sure if I have enough on there to upgrade. But I put lapis and redstone on there, and so it gave me speed and luck. So that is going to be outstanding for our mining situation. So we're about to go down, and I'll show you how it is with the mining. And what I love, and the reason I carry this table with me like that, is if it breaks, it's not like a regular pick that breaks. If it breaks, all I have to do is throw it in that crafting table, slap some iron on it, bam, and it's right back to 100% good to go. So I love the hammer. The hammer is freaking amazing. And let me go ahead and show you on some of this stuff here. How low is this? What level am I at? Back to my F3. Alright, I'm at level 10. I typically like to go on a level 11 with this stuff. So I'll do it right there. Bam! Look at that. Bam, bam, bam. How cool is that? Look at the mining you can get accomplished with the hammer. It's just freaking amazing. And you can upgrade these hammers. You can make, like, I think, like an obsidian hammer. A manual hammer, I believe, is the best one, which we have to go to the nether and start collecting ores from the nether before we can get to the point where we can make a manual hammer. But they're like the best. And what I also did is, in my backpack, this iron backpack here, when I push shift, when I push shift, you can see there it says mining filter upgrade. I put a mining filter on it, which means that as I gather ores, they'll automatically be pulled into this backpack, so I don't have to worry about them going into my my inventory here. I probably should have cleaned this out a bit before we came mining. Now the cobble, there's another filter I will eventually put on there called the void filter, but I do need some cobble for right now. And what it does is, the cobble, it will just immediately delete it. But all the ores, if I find diamond, if I find any kind of ore, it's going to be sucked into this backpack, and that's where it will be stored. So it won't go, let me try to find something. It won't go into my hands, it won't go into my inventory, it'll jump straight in the backpack, And if I can find some, oh, here's some coal. So the coal should go in there as well. Look at that. Look how awesome that is at mining. So let's see, there's no coal in my inventory, but I go to the backpack, bam, there it is right there. So it's automatically collecting it for me. I don't have to worry about getting any kind of clutter or anything in my inventory. So it is just too awesome. And for right now, I'm gonna grab all the coal I can because I really need it for our power until I get some solar panels up, or until I can build some kind of reactor or something like that. Coal is going to be our main source of fuel, so I've got to grab it whenever I see it. Let's see, up one, yeah, okay, bam. And let's just keep on trucking and see what we can see. Oh, and looky there. Looky there. We've got diamonds. Let me go ahead and put a torch up here. Now, I'm not going to use the hammer to get the diamond. Oh, and there it broke. And the reason for it is I forgot about my Fortune 5 pick. I've got my Fortune 5 pick right here. So we can kick some butt and hopefully get some awesome stuff with the pick. Let me show you about the table right quick though. I just toss the hammer in, bam, toss some iron in, boom. Look at that, cost me 2 iron, and now the hammer is back to 100% and good to start mining again. So that is pretty awesome. Now let's switch to this fortune pick. Booyah. Boom boom. Beetle bow. Dug a hole. Alright, so let's see what we got. Alright, so 16 diamonds. What was that? That was 3 or 4? I don't remember. We had 3 or 4 diamonds here, and we ended up with 16. So how awesome is that? Gotta love that Fortune 5. That's just freaking amazing. And another thing is, because we do have fortune on here, or luck on here, it's gonna help us out when finding other stuff. If I come across redstone or lapis or something, I'll just use the hammer to grab it, and it will get us oodles and oodles of the stuff. So that's pretty awesome. Alright, well, I'm not gonna bore you guys with watching me dig a big long hole here. But the hammer, I also wanted it because this is gonna help out here in just a bit when I start working on the house, because now just think how fast. Uh-oh, what do we have here? Uh-oh, what is this? But just think how fast I can build. Is this somebody's house? Oh, I hope I didn't find somebody's house. I'm gonna feel bad if I did. Get out of town. Get out of here. Oh, nice. Ah! Did you ever spawn on me? Where'd you go? What is that? Oh, grab that wolf pack. Grab this stuff and get out. Oh no, get out, get out, get out. I don't know what that was. I thought for a minute we'd found the... Oh. We'd found the end fortress. Oh. What does the wolf pet do? Summon a wolf. Huh. Well, that's pretty neat. Okay, that was scary because we don't have keep inventory on here. and I'm far away from home. What is this? Just a little... Ah! No, not again, not again, not again, not again, not again, not again, not again. You aren't gonna spawn with light, right? I'm nervous now. Grab this coal. Grab these nuggets. Ooh, look at that. Ah, he did spawn again. You jerk. Oh, and he's fast. Stop chasing me. No, 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 no. He's gonna outrun me. Oh, no. Oh, no. Well, all right. I'm going to go ahead and end it here, guys. Glad to be back. It's great to be back. I probably will do a little bit of mining, a little bit of stuff on the side before the next episode. But it's it sure is good to be back. And I hope you enjoyed. If so, hit that like button. And we'll see you next time. And as always, Joseph, Liam, love you guys. We'll see you next time.